Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I will show you how we can do dictionary-based sentiment analysis without any coding or programming language using KNIME software. Okay, first let me introduce you to KNIME software. KNIME is an open source data analytics, reporting, and integration platform that was originally developed in the University of Constance, Germany. That's why it's called KNIME, because it stands for Constance Information Miner. There are three main reasons why we should choose KNIME for our data analytics. The first one, it has the visual workflow design with extensive plugin ecosystem. It has visual workflow designs means that KNIME has the graphical user interface that enable us to easily drag and drop the component of our data analytics workflow into our workspace. So we can minimize the usage of programming language or coding in our data analytics. It has the extensive plugin ecosystems, means that KNIME has the hub for any KNIME contributor to share the component and workflow of data analytics so we can reuse that component or workflow into our data analytics. The second reason is that it has the seamless data integration and interoperability. It means that we can easily integrate the data from any database platform into our workflow. The third reason that it has the comprehensive data analytics and machine learning capability. KNIME supports any data analytics methods like statistical analytics, the regression analysis, the principal component analysis, the clustering, and other statistical methods. And it has support also many machine learning methods like SVM, the naive Bayes, and other machine learning methods that we can combine into our data analytics workflow. Okay, now we move forward to our topics, sentiment analysis. Actually, what is sentiment analysis? Sentiment analysis or opinion mining is one of the natural language processing technique that could identify the emotional that expressed in the sentence or text in the document. This sentiment analysis has been used for the customer feedback analysis or customer reviews for certain product or services, the social media monitoring, the brand reputation management, the financial market analysis, and product and service development. There are three methods that we can use to do this sentiment analysis. The first one is the one which we will cover in this video is dictionary-based or lexicon-based sentiment analysis. The second one is the machine learning sentiment analysis, and the last one is the deep learning sentiment analysis. So what is dictionary-based sentiment analysis? Dictionary-based or lexicon-based sentiment analysis is the type of sentiment analysis that relies on predefined lexicon or dictionaries that we define, predefined words that associated with specific emotion, like positive emotion, negative emotion, or neutral. In the dictionary-based sentiment analysis, we will filter the words based on the tagging of this dictionary base, and we count the word that has been tagged to calculate the sentiment score. And from that, we will conclude uh, the statement or the sentence is positive, negative, or neutral sentiment. This is the general process of the dictionary-based sentiment analysis. As we can see here in the picture, first we define the positive words and the negative words in the dictionary. And based on these two dictionaries, we, we take the positive words and negative words in the customer feedback or reviews, and we count the positive and negative words that has been tagged. And the next process is we calculate the sentiment score for each document and predict whether it has the positive sentiment or negative sentiment. Now let's have a look at our workflow for this dictionary-based sentiment analysis. We'll enlarge this workflow so you can see clearly. Okay. The first space here, we define the connection to the PostgreSQL, since we store the sentiment data in the PostgreSQL database. And then we read the table or the view from the database. And we convert string to documents, since there are many process here need a document type data. So in the column filter, we will filter only the document type data to be used. And in the second phase, we do the text normalization. This text normalization is used to correct the words or unstandard words to be the standard words in the dictionary. For your information, this sentiment data is based on customer reviews for Bahasa Indonesia. So this dictionary replacer refer to the data also in Bahasa Indonesia. Yeah, let's set first the database connection. Okay, if we click configure here, there is a database setting here and the user and password. to access the database. And in the table selector, actually we select the data from the views here. This is for sentiment data. Click execute, and we can read the data from the database reader. Here is the sentiment data or review data that we will analyze. The review data is in Bahasa Indonesia. So if we take a look, there will be many unstandard words, or the words is different from the standard dictionary. So we have to pay attention to that words, and we replace that words to the correct words. Okay, the next nodes will be convert the strings to document type. So we click execute. So actually we convert the review data to the document type. And then in the column filter, we will filter out the column. And in the dictionary replacer here, we will replace the words from the original column to the correct words. In here, we refer to this Excel file. So if there are many characters in the word, we correct it, and omitting the unnecessary character. We just execute this. Okay. And the next process is enrichment. In this process, we take the words from dictionary, which is the negative list and the positive list. The negative list we take from the PostgreSQL database. So let's see the negative. Execute. And for the positive list, positive words, we take from this Excel file. So first we take the positive words. It's taken from the kata sifat volume column. Okay, done. And then the output of this positive tagging will be used as input for the negative tagging. And we just execute this node. Okay, the negative words has been tagged. And in the tag filter, we will filter only the tag words that has been tagged in the previous nodes, which is positive tag and negative tag. Just execute and it will filter only the words that has been tagged. So the negative tag column, which is the output of this dictionary tagger, has been replaced with the tag words only. For example, here as the first review, there are strategist words here and also Bersih words. So strategist and Bersih has been tagged, has been filtered out from this document. The second review, the text words are kecewa, and tidak membantu. Okay, after the tag words has been filtered out, we go to the next node, which is bag of words creator. It will create a bag of words. For example, here in the first review, there is strategist and Bersih. Strategist is tagged as positive sentiment, and Bersih also tagged as positive sentiment. Also for the next review, kecewa is negative sentiment and tidak membantu is negative sentiment. Sometimes in one review, there is a positive and also negative sentiment. And in the term frequency, we will calculate how frequent these words appear in the each document. So in this node, we will convert the tag to string. And the next process is classification. In here, the first node is pivot. We will calculate the positive and negative sentiment. For example, here we have two positive sentiments in the first review, which is strategist and bersih. And also in other document or reviews. The next node is we replace the missing value with 0. So in here, we don't have always both negative and positive in each review. So we replace this missing value to be 0. Execute this node, and then the missing value will be converted to 0. And in here, in this node, we do the mathematics formula for this sentiment score. We will count the positive minus negative sentiment score divided by the total number of the sentiment. And in here, the next node, we will define if the sentiment score is greater or equals to 0, then we define positive. Or if the other way around is negative. Just execute the nodes. Okay, now we have the prediction column here. And from category to class, in this node, we'll extract the sentiment label from the original document. So we can compare here the prediction and the original sentiment. In the last node, the scorer, we will calculate how accurate our prediction and document class. It will create the matrix of positive and negative prediction and also positive and negative original document. So if we summarize in the statistic here, the accuracy of the prediction is 97.5%, which is good for the prediction. This is the end of our video. You can conclude from this video that this dictionary-based sentiment analysis can be used to analyze the sentiments of customer reviews or feedback in Bahasa Indonesia. And we have requirement also for this sentiment analysis in Bahasa Indonesia that we have to normalize or correct the unstandard words into the normal words from the dictionary. And the dictionary tagger, the positive and negative tag, have to cover the almost all the adjective or sentiment from the reviews as much as possible. And also the result from this sentiment analysis accuracy can achieve more than 97%, which is quite good for the accuracy. In the next video, we'll cover the sentiment analysis using machine learning methods. So thank you for watching and see you on the next video.